Okay, so basically I'm bored during lockdown here in Melbourne and I've got a new car. So got one of the new Ford Fiesta STs. It comes with a proximity key. First car I've owned that didn't come with an actual standard key that you could take out surfing. Both the key and the spare key are identical. Inside that little pouch here, there is a spare key mechanically, but essentially it doesn't have the little hole you'd use for your standard wetsuit cover. So you can't really flick that one out and take it for a surf. It does go into the door, so you can actually get into the car. However, you still need the proximity key fob to actually start the car. Now, the problem with it is Ford have designed it so that it deactivates after 40 seconds of not being moved around. But if it's within 2 meters of the car and it has been moved, you can pretty much open the car, press the start button and take off. So what we've been looking for is something I can take for a surf. I can secure to the outside of the car. It's got a nice combination lock there, so I can lock this to the outside of the car and that way I can go for a surf. Now, this here is basically working as a Faraday cage, so that is what the key goes in and stops the proximity fob from actually activating the lock. So let's go outside and see how it works. Okay, so here's the key. Basically, you don't need to press anything. If you walk up here, put your hand in that slot, it unlocks the car. Let's lock that again. So what we're going to try is, let's pop it inside that little supplied bag, one-handed, which isn't easy. Alright, it's got a little press fit thing, make sure it's all sealed, and there's some creases in it, but there's no obvious punctures. So this should work and we should be able to unlock the car. And yeah, so that's obviously insufficient at stopping that fob. Now maybe I have to take it out of the thing here and lock it again. Maybe we need both the key in the bag and locking it off here. I think we might have to turn it sideways and fold it back on itself so that it can fit in there. Let's try that. Alright, that's locked now. And yeah, there you go. Essentially, that's not going to work. I'm going to try something else because that bag's essentially just a foil bag. You are paying about $10 for that bag compared to the competitors' ones. So brands like Far King Surf Supplies do one for about $50. This lock with the bag was 60 Australian. Let's try a more ghetto option and see if that works. Okay, so now we've just got a piece of foil. Let's see if that works, because essentially that's all that bag is. And there you go. So essentially it will work, the lock will work. If I'm having to do that, I don't know why I'd spend the fortune on the FCS version of it. So we might be returning this one and going for a cheaper option. Cheers.